If you haven't been to Penang, you should go to Penang. It's a beautiful
I
island.
will. I agree. I agree.
Allegedly, U.S. spent about $2 trillion in the Afghanistan war, another $2 trillion US in Iraq war, and this expenditure is not final because they still need to keep paying for many other related things. So you're talking about $4 trillion, more or less, for the two wars. China builds road, China builds bridges.
Yeah.
So for China, they say if I maintain stability at home and keep peace abroad, spending $1 trillion is not too much of a problem. But China can make that effort. China can share my experience and money and my knowledge base with other countries, because really I do believe it. China wants to promote peace. And if you really want to use war as a means to solve problems, then it's not $1 trillion. It's $2 trillion plus another $2 trillion. And then if you look at the Ukrainian war, U.S. said they already spent about $100 billion. And it's piling up because Ukraine is still demanding more money payment. So I think it's actually cheaper to promote peace. It's more expensive to engage in war against anyone. And building bridges and roads and connectivities will not only be the better use of money, but also it will be an investment. I think one prince in Saudi Arabia said the right thing. He said, well, China helped you to build bridges. China will not be able to move the bridges back to China. They will stay in your country. So you are the beneficiary. They cannot build a bridge, build a road, build a plant, build an airport, seaport, etc., and then move them back to China. No, they cannot. They are there to stay. Whereas if you have a war, look at Gaza. They are razing everything. It's a shame. They are bombing out everything, etc. So for China, yes, $1 trillion is a lot of money. And in China, we also have areas which are not very developed. People are still just out of poverty. But then, I think President Xi Jinping is doing the right thing. We really need to focus on the earth, on this world, and we cannot just develop without sharing our experience and the wealth capabilities with other countries. That's why more than 150 countries join in this BRI. And I just want to see that all these proposed projects by the Americans, the Japanese, the Indians, the Europeans can really be done without political agenda, so that the Belt and Road Initiative projects can interconnect with them. And then from Malaysia's perspective, I do hope your eastern coast. Your project can be done as quickly as possible, and you can tell your Indonesian friends and neighbors, yes, I have the same high-speed railway, and hopefully it will be more. It will be 351 kilometers per hour rather than the Indonesian 350 kilometer per hour. You have an advantage of 1 hour extra. Yes. Thank you.